Hey guys, it's Queen Cookie, and as you saw earlier, I posted a video, or if you didn't see that video, basically it was about me, basically showing you how I did my new intro, how I usually do my intros. But if you didn't see that video, yes, I changed my name because when people try to search up for my channel, it didn't show up because my other name was Cookie Queen. People couldn't find it for some reason, so I changed it to Queen Cookie. I don't know if anybody else has that name. We'll just find out later. Okay, so yeah, so I changed it. Make sure to subscribe. Make sure to hit the bell to get notified of all my videos when I post. Make sure to like this video and all my other videos. So basically what I'm going to be doing is story time. It's my first ever story time. I'm going to be starting a series. Basically, story time is telling you stories about, basically like story stuff that's happened in my life. So, yeah. So this story is going to be on the time when I sprained my knee. Okay, so let's begin. So it was December 22nd, a couple days before Christmas last year. Me and my sister, later that night, before it started to get dark, we walked. No, it was late at night, not like at midnight, but like it was night though. It just got dark. Joe? Me and my sister were me and my sister was walking the dog. Sorry, I can't remember her face. We were walking the dog. And for some reason my sister decided to knock on somebody's door, a random person's door. She thought that was a good idea, so she started running. So I ran with her. I ended up running in front of her, and before I touched the grass, before I ended off the concrete and trying to touch the grass, my knee just like went backwards. So like, you know how sometimes when you get up sometimes and you like just fell asleep and you try to walk but your knee like goes back? Yeah, mine went farther than that, and I did kind of like a front flip on towards the ground. And once I landed, I just started screaming in pain and just holding my knee. Just saying, I'm just like, basically crying, screaming in pain. And it was late at night. We were in front of one of the apartment buildings in my complex. And, basically, I was just in front of the complex. The building of the complex, sorry. And, I was just sitting there crying in pain, and I was just saying, I was just, crying, and my sister was just sitting there staring at me in shock while my dog is just all over me, licking me and stuff like that. I told my sister to go get my mom and my dad, one of the two, just like basically I recommend to get both of them. But my mom was walking, and a few minutes after that, when she was like halfway complex going towards home, I decided to I was trying to take off my boot because I had boots on. Basically I was wearing like this what's called like workout outfit jacket with like these pajama leggings I had on for pajamas, and I had on my like kind of like these like snow boots and rain boots I kind of wear. I tried to take those off because my foot was also swollen. Like, my knee down, my leg was literally swollen. My calf was swollen, my knee was swollen, and my whole foot was swollen. So like my boots were like literally hurting me because since my foot is swollen, you know how it grows a little bit bigger than your actual foot size. So so as it grew, it felt like my shoe got smaller where I couldn't fit it. So I tried to take it off. It was in pain, so I just took off the zipper, and it kind of helped, but it kind of didn't at the same time. Then my mom came, and she was like, calling my name, Jordan, Jordan, Jordan. And I was like, I'm over here, and she rushed over to me and my sister. My sister left the dog in the house. Then she came up to me and she was asking, can I stand up or like sit up? I couldn't even move. Like, it was gonna hurt automatically. That's why I couldn't move. So I was laying in the grass. I didn't want to sit up. I was trying to before, and I couldn't move. It was like moving at the same time, me kind of like dragging the knee. So like it hurt. So I was like, I'm just gonna sit still and wait. They tried to lift me up. I tried standing on my right and see if that helped. That did not help either. I tried to keep my legs straight as I got up. They could not get me up. Then my sister went to go get my dad. My dad came out, and I kind of cried a little bit louder trying to get up. So like this black couple, married or I don't know, boyfriend, girlfriend. Anyway, they heard me, and they were on the first floor of the complex. So they heard me. They basically they heard me, and they saw on the porch that I was on the floor and my parents were beside me and stuff, and my sister. They came out, the husband or the boyfriend came out, and he asked me what was going on. It was right. My mom told him what happened and stuff like that. See, we didn't know them, but like they were offering to help. So like they let us in their house, and I sat on their couch, and they were just talking about stuff. I don't know, just like random stuff. While I'm just sitting there in pain, and it stopped like throbbing for a little bit. But as soon as cause my leg was straight, that kind of helped. And then I tried to bend it. That made it worse, and it started aching a little bit more. So I just put it back out straight, and it kind of made it worse because I kept on moving. So my mom called the paramedics. Sorry, hold up. So my mom called the paramedics, and she told them where we was and stuff. You know, basically what they would ask you and what you would answer if you needed the paramedics. So like about like a couple minutes later, like an hour later, they came. They unlocked the door and stuff, and they came and they saw me. I was still crying in pain and stuff like that because it really hurted. They had the chair, and they had the little, thingy. What's it called? That little bed thing, the to-go bed thing they carry in the ambulance. So I got on that. It didn't really hurt when my knee was like kind of like slant over. It was straight, but like slant over. It was perfectly fine when I was doing that, and I stopped crying in pain because it didn't hurt as much. So like I didn't need to cry about that anymore. So then, sorry, the neighbors were knocking and stuff. So then after that, we got there, and the lady in the ambulance was like asking me questions. What's my date of birth? How old am I? What's my name? Who's that's sitting in the front? And I told her that's my mom and stuff. And she asked me what happened. I told her what happened. And then like a couple minutes later, we got to the hospital, and basically I had to sit in a wheelchair, so they helped me get up and sit in the wheelchair. I, rolled to the kind of like the waiting room, and they gave me a little wristband thing to say that I'm a patient. So I went there, and basically I sat there for like an hour, and they called my name finally, and they got me a room. They put me in that room. They took some x-rays on my leg, and see if anything was broken or sprained. They said something was sprained. It will heal in a couple of days, just not before Christmas came. So they took me back to the room, and I lay down in the bed for a couple minutes, and then they came back with my results, and they said that I will be needing a brace, so it would like help me not bend my knee, because that's when it started throbbing or hurting. So they gave me a brace, and I could not bend my knee at all. They put that on me. I was able to adjust it and everything, so it wasn't too tight. They also gave me crutches, so I'm going to show you, because I have them over here, so I'm going to show you the brace and the crutches. So here's the brace right here. This is what I couldn't bend my knee for. So it has this hard stuff right here. If y'all can tell, I can tell like right there. It's like I can't bend it. So like I wasn't able to bend my knee because of that. And they had these adjustable things. These adjustable things, I could put them as tight and how loose they want them. And they wanted it pretty tight, so like even to put it bent a little bit, I couldn't even do that either. And then here are the crutches, and they asked me what size it was, because at the bottom right here we have like this little sizing thing to know. So they put me, I thought I was 5'2", because before when I went to the doctor, they said I was 5'2" and they measured me, but I grew a little bit, and they put me at 5'4", and that actually worked. And they said that this part right here is supposed to be in the back of me, so it's not supposed to be showing, and my underarm had to go right here, and my arm had to be like this right here. And I got to adjust these two, this thing. My hand cannot be bent if I hold on to this. It has to be straight. So yeah, I have both of them right here. So yeah, basically, and I got to go home with the crutches and the brace, and I had to use the crutches for the rest of the night. So like as I'm walking out the hospital, you saw me with crutches and my brace on. I took off both my boots, because they were like literally, even from my other leg, they were hurting from my foot. I don't know how. So I just took them off, and I was just walking barefooted with my socks. So we got in the car. I had to sit in the front because I couldn't bend my legs in the back seat. So I had to sit in the front while my mom sat in the back. We went to Chick-fil-A. I wanted a peppermint milkshake. So we got that. And then we went home. And I had to get out. I had to struggle getting out because there was this piece that was like right in my way for my leg to just kindly just like go over out. But I couldn't do that. I had to bend my leg a little. So, and it hurt. So I had to like, so my legs are right here. This is my right. It already got out the car. This is my left. There was something blocking me for just going like this out the car. So I literally had to go out, bend a little bit, and go out. And then I had trouble because one, there was a curb. I had to climb on that like stairs, obviously. Then we had stairs. And then it was like more concrete. And then you got the upstairs.
George, I got 10 minutes.
Okay, sorry. And then, yeah, basically. And we had steps and stuff, and then you saw 2 doors out the, yeah, like the downstairs and then upstairs. we got second floor, but it wasn't connected though. So I had to climb all them steps, and of course my leg was throbbing at the same time, but I got through it. And yes, my leg was hurting really, really bad. So I tried to get in the house as fast as we could, and we had groceries. So like, I had to sit down while my sister, my dad, and my mom did the groceries. So I was just sitting on the couch, and my mom made sure I had my ice pack. So I put that on my knee for 20 minutes each day, and I had to go to the bathroom constantly for some reason. So I had to keep on getting up because we were all watching a movie together, and I was laying on the couch because I couldn't move. So I was just laying on the couch the whole time, and if I had to pee, of course I had to move. And I never used crutches in my life, so I had to get used to it. So I had to go really slow, not like fast how other people are because they're used to it. This was my first time ever using crutches. I'm gonna think what else. Yeah, basically every time I had to get up, and then for me, I had to sleep on my sister's bed because we have this type of bed as you see over here, where there's another bed that comes out right here, and then there's this top. At the time, we had another one like this, but I slept on the top and my sister slept on the bottom. This time, I sleep on the bottom and she sleeps on the top. So I had to sleep on her bed because it was lowest, and I didn't have to. Because if I had this bed and had to sleep on the top, I would have to climb on her bed to get to mine, and I can't step. And if I step on my right, I'm standing on my left, and I can't stand on that left. So I had to sleep on my sister's bed while she slept on my bed each night until, I was healed and I can step onto my bed. So, yeah, basically. And it hurt each time when I tried to get up because I still had to bend my knee a little bit for me to stand up. And I had to get my crutches, and I had to pee every morning. Then I had a chance to stay in the bedroom, or I got a chance to stay in the living room. At the time, our Christmas tree was up, obviously, and my dad and my mom already put presents in the Christmas tree, wrapped up and everything, but we wasn't gonna open them. They was just there until the day. So I just sat on the couch and obviously watched TV, put on my phone, and my dad made me breakfast, gave me something to drink. I had some coffee. Then basically the same routine over and over and over. Then on Christmas Day, I was not healed. Like I said before earlier in the video, the doctor said I was not going to be healed by the time Christmas came. So I was still in crutches and brace, but it didn't hurt as much. So I opened my Christmas present just laying on the couch. My sister brought me my presents, and I opened it. I was still grateful for everything that I got though. Even though I was in pain, I still had nice time with my family on Christmas, even though I was hurt and everything. I texted my friends. They want to know how was my Christmas. I told them it was good. I told them that I sprained my knee and I had to wear a brace and use crutches. I showed them pictures. And I can't show you the proof because I already deleted them text messages, so I can't show it to you. So, yeah. Yeah, and then by the time we had to go back to school, which is around February, I think, I got a little bit healed to where I was actually going to be able to walk, but it still ached a couple of times, but I still had to use my brace and the eye patch, but I didn't have to need the crutches anymore. So my friend saw me one time at Walmart with my dad, my sister, me, and my friends saw me, and they were asking me what happened and what was going on and stuff. Will I be healed by the time the school came? And I was like, yeah, I should probably be cured. So, yeah, I was walking around with crutches, but I had my Ugg boots on, so they were kind of like a base, and they had grip on the floor. So, if I walked without my crutches, I wasn't going to be able to fall. So I mostly wear those for school to give me a good grip. I was able to walk in school on the first day back. It was just when I stepped a little bit, yeah, it's gonna throb, but like it wasn't like, oh, it hurts that painful before. So like I was able to walk up the steps because I had a class upstairs, so I always had to walk every morning. It hurt, but like I was still able to get through it and everything like that. I tried not to walk too much because then it's probably going to throb a lot. And I have 5 different teachers I had to go to. So, and I have 8 periods in the day, so like, I had to walk a lot. So, try not to walk that much. But I was healed, thank God. Nothing was broken, because that would have been worse than me getting it sprained. But I'm grateful I got through it, and I'm happy that I wasn't gonna be in it too much longer, and now I'm out of school, so I'm ready to quit. So yeah, but that's the end of my story time. I hope you guys liked it, and comment down below what scary moments you had, like kind of like my story. Make sure to subscribe, hit that bell to get notified of all my videos that I post, my new videos. Make sure to like all my videos. Make sure to like this video. I love you guys. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.